This room is the setting of a sad Elvis Presley story. The story of my Elvis collection of more than 20 years, which is stored away in this room and has been for some 7 years. In fact, because of health issues, this is only the second time I've been in here in the last couple of years. Some of the stuff is just laying out as you see. There's a record there. Um, I was into collecting a lot of promotional items, and as you see, there's some from some record stores just laying around here. Here you got to see my Elvis collection, or at least where it's stored. It is in bins, in sacks, and boxes, and who knows what else in that room that we were just in. And it has been down there for the last 7 years. This is Dave, and I wanted to share a little bit about my collection and my plans for it, and a little personal issues with everyone. Due to health issues that started about 2 years ago, I have not been able to work or drive since October of 2018, so that's obviously cut into my collecting quite a bit. I have not added anything to the collection in about 2.5 years. Some of it's due to finances without working. Some of it is due to the fact that without being able to go out and go on the hunt, I haven't added anything to it. I'm not a real big fan of online purchasing, and I'll talk a little bit about that in just a minute. So the collection has not had anything added to it, and it just sits packed away. So what I've decided to do is slowly and hopefully surely unbox, unpack, untape as much of it as I can find. There's a lot of it that I don't even remember what I have, and basically recollect my own collection. And as I do that, share it with everyone with videos, and hopefully get some feedback from everyone out in the vinyl community and all the Elvis fans about what they think of it as I unload it and show it to everyone. Maybe where you think it should be placed in a design in a room or something like that. Um, you know, you've heard of people who have sold their vinyl collection or sold their comic book collection and had regrets about it down the road, and so they've tried to regather it, recollect it. It's kind of what I'm doing now, except for I never sold it. I just packed it away for quite some time, and now I'm ready to get it back out and share it with everyone. And to be honest with you, because of not knowing what's down there, what I kept, what I got rid of in the past, a lot of it's going to be as surprising as when I first got it. So it is definitely a recollection type thing. I remember my dad used to tell me that he grew up so poor that his parents just rewrapped the same gift every year for Christmas. And if I wasn't playing with a Christmas gift enough or using one enough, he would always say, "Oh, we're just going to wrap that back up and give it to you again this Christmas." Well, that's kind of what I'm going to be doing now. I'm just going to be getting stuff that I got a long time ago and seeing what it is, sharing it with you, and then hopefully displaying it nicely someplace. I will tell you, vinyl was never a huge part of my collection. I was more into promotional items, not promo records like white or yellow label records, but displays that either promoted or advertised something, maybe at a record store or maybe at a video store, something that wasn't made to sell to the public, but to show to the public. I was always into that kind of stuff. There was a period of time I was really into picture sleeves for singles, 45s and EPs. And when I first started doing it, they were very inexpensive. And then as I was doing it, and this was pre-internet days when I started it, as I was doing it, the prices started going up and up and up. So I kind of bailed on that. And I'm a little nervous because the last time I looked at this collection more than 7 years ago, I could not find any of those picture sleeves. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping they're all together, and that's why I couldn't find them, that they're all in one spot, and I just overlooked that one spot. But I do like vinyl, and so hopefully the VC, the vinyl community, will kind of adopt me and bring me in as I show what I did have. I was never a big mint only guy. In fact, a lot of people would say I'm pretty much just a filler guy. I just like to have things. If I can get them, I'd like to get them into my, if I see them, I'd like to get them into my collection just to have them, and then hopefully build and get a better one later down the road. So that's kind of my plan. Like I said, I haven't added to it for a long time, so the things I did have a long time ago would be like getting them new and sharing it with you. I will say I don't like online purchasing, and I'm open to suggestions on how to, I know a lot of people do that, how to possibly like it better. I see people who grade things a whole lot different than other people. One person's excellent, might be another person's VG. I see things that maybe you look at 9 different photos of something and can't tell if the seam is split because the seam is hidden in all 9 photos. And to be honest with you, I think it was Curtis Simpkins who was talking on one of his videos about smelling records. I think it was him. You know, the things we're collecting are old. They're made of cardboard. They're made of paper. They're made of wax, and all these things have odors, and they collect odors. And I like to handle it and smell it myself. And so I've never bought off Discogs. It's been a long, long time since I bought anything on eBay. I mean, a long time ago, like more than 8 or 9 years ago, probably. So I'm open to suggestions from people who will know after this that I can't go out to acquire things. And so if I'm going to acquire new things, I would have to do it, you know, online or through trade or something like that. But anyway, that's the plan for now. I was last looking to bring in new things to the collection. While vinyl wasn't always number one, there were 2 vinyl things I was looking for. One was the LP Elvis from 1956, the second LP, and the other was a single and picture sleeve for Blue Christmas with Santa Claus is Back in Town from 1965. And I will readily admit I am a bargain hunter, so I was looking to get basically these things on the cheap. And like I said, mint condition is not something that always has to be the case with me, seldom is. I just like to get things into my collection. So those were the 2 things I was looking for. I'm pretty sure I didn't get either one. So I'll find out what vinyl I have as I start to unpack the crates and the bins and the boxes downstairs. I really hope that you join me and enjoy this as much as I will. And my plan is to slowly unbox things, show them to people, and get suggestions and feedback on what they think of them and what could be kept, what maybe shouldn't be kept. I do know that there was a move I made several years ago from a rental home to the first home that we purchased, and a lot of promotional items got destroyed in that move. My fault. And I'm not real sure what I did with them. I don't know if I trashed them or if I kept them. I'm really anxious to see if I can find them and show them to everybody in the vinyl community, in the collecting community, and have them look and see what they think of them, if they're, how bad they are, if they're worth salvaging, and maybe suggestions from everyone out there on how I can clean them up or make them look better. I do want to show you one more real quick thing downstairs where the collection is. Back downstairs, this is directly above where I plan to unbox most of my collection and probably eventually display it in this area. But as you can see, there is no ceiling there right now. All of this piping is original to the house from 1977, so we are currently having that replaced. No emergency situation, just trying to stay proactive in a 42-year-old home. So that will have to be done first. That's the first project in line before I start pulling out my collection. So that project is just about to get underway, and hopefully will be done fairly soon, to where you start showing things there's a little bit more than just the piping that needs to be done. So I'm actually going to show a lot of that. Hopefully get suggestions from that as well. Because everybody I see has really nice areas where they display their collections. So hopefully you'll join me on this. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like if you would. I'd appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, please hit the bell so that you're notified when another video is going to be coming up. I'm going to do another one as soon as that project downstairs is getting underway, to let you know kind of the timing of it. Thank you very much for your time, and take care.